Sunlight filters through the dense jungle canopy, spotlighting a serene clearing where life thrives. Mowgli practices hunting, his movements a dance of precision and grace amidst the wild. Baloo lounges lazily nearby, playfully swatting at buzzing bees, a picture of contentment. With a swift motion, Mowgli hurls a vine, expertly snagging a ripe coconut from a towering tree. Whispers ripple through the clearing as a group of monkeys shares hushed tales. City of ghosts, deep in the jungle. Baloo dismisses the rumors with a wave of his paw. City of ghosts? Just a silly tale, kid. Mowgli, guided by the monkey's cryptic clues, treads deeper into the jungle's untamed heart, where shadows dance and secrets stir. Baloo follows, his grumbling a stark contrast to Mowgli's eagerness as they approach the threshold of a forgotten world. Before them, the hidden entrance to the forgotten city emerges, veiled in mist and mystery, a relic reclaimed by nature's embrace. Mowgli, his heart pounding with youthful excitement, tears away the clinging vines, ready to unveil the city's long-held secrets. Unaware of the trials ahead, Mowgli steps into the forgotten city, embarking on a journey where destiny and danger intertwine. Mowgli and Baloo venture into the temple ruins, where moonlight paints eerie shadows on crumbling pillars. They pause before an ancient mural, its intertwined figures whispering tales of harmony. Bagheera's voice echoes through the temple. This city was once a sanctuary, a place where humans and animals coexisted peacefully. Bagheera's tone darkens, but a great conflict arose, shattering the harmony and leading to the city's downfall. Mowgli, with newfound resolve, declares, "I understand now. It is important to find balance and harmony between the two worlds. I will protect the jungle and strive to maintain that balance." In the parched jungle, the land lies cracked and desolate. Baloo and Bagheera show visible signs of distress. Mowgli, his face etched with concern, observes the suffering around him. Mowgli asks, "Why is the jungle so dry, Baloo?" Baloo replies, "The rains haven't come, little cub. The jungle is thirsty." Akela, the aged wolf, guides Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera across the desolate land. They arrive at a hidden spring, a stark contrast to the surrounding drought, its water dwindling. Gaunt wolves and anxious monkeys gather, their eyes filled with desperation. Tensions escalate as the wolves and monkeys eye the precious water, ready to fight for every drop. A fierce argument erupts, snarls and screeches echoing through the rocky landscape. Mowgli watches the growing chaos, his brow furrowed with concern for the fragile peace. In the skeletal remains of a forgotten village, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand amidst the ruins, nature reclaiming what was once human. Mowgli's eyes ignite with inspiration, seeing potential where others see decay. He gestures towards the overgrown channels, remnants of a forgotten irrigation system, his voice filled with hope. Baloo scratches his back against a dilapidated wall, skepticism etched across his face, unmoved by Mowgli's enthusiasm. Bagheera observes Mowgli with thoughtful eyes, pondering the possibilities of Mowgli's ambitious plan. Smoke fills the sky, turning day into twilight as the jungle burns, its inhabitants fleeing in terror. Mowgli sprints through the trees, his face a mask of worry as the animals' cries pierce the air. Baloo and Bagheera emerge from the haze, their expressions grave as they assess the unfolding disaster. Baloo's voice cuts through the chaos. "Mowgli, the jungle is in grave danger. We must act quickly." Bagheera adds urgently, "The fire is moving fast. We need a plan to protect our territory." In the heart of the cave, Mowgli, Baloo, Bagheera, and the animal leaders gather, their expressions grave as shadows flicker across their faces. Mowgli proposes a daring plan. "We could use the river to create a barrier, flood the area ahead of the flames." Bagheera counters with a strategic alternative. "Or we coordinate the animals, dig trenches, divert the fire's path." Baloo suggests, "I could flatten the flames with my belly, a big bear belly stomp." The animal leaders respond in unison, "No, Baloo." Mowgli orchestrates a symphony of survival as he leads the animals in a daring plan to divert the river, their every move a testament to unity against the encroaching flames. Majestic elephants become nature's architects, wielding their mighty trunks to command the river's flow. With nimble paws and tireless spirits, monkeys transform into earth movers, their collective efforts carving trenches with astonishing speed. A triumphant roar erupts as the river bends to their will, a watery barricade rising against the fiery onslaught, promising salvation. The once vibrant watering hole is now a desolate, muddy puddle, a stark symbol of the encroaching drought. Animals gather, their desperation palpable as they eye each other warily, and tension fills the air. Akela's voice cuts through the unease. "We need to find water, and fast." Baloo attempts a joke, but his words fall flat, failing to lighten the heavy atmosphere. Shere Khan watches from the shadows, a sinister smile twisting his features, relishing the discord. Flickering firelight casts dancing shadows across the wolf den as Mowgli sits amongst Raksha and her cubs, a storm of worry brewing in their eyes. The air hangs heavy with the scent of dry earth and mounting anxiety, a palpable tension gripping the wolf pack. gray brother emerges from the shadows, his eyes gleaming with urgency as he reports disturbing news. Raksha's voice cuts through the unease. "We have to protect our home," Raksha reassures Mowgli. "You are one of us, always remember that." Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo cautiously enter the desolate Dhole territory, the cracked earth stretching endlessly. Before them, Dholes surround a hidden spring, jealously guarding its precious water. Rana, their leader, watches with malice, his eyes gleaming with predatory intent. Rana's voice cuts through the tense air. "You don't belong here, man-cub." He issues a chilling ultimatum. "Join us or be crushed." Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo stand defiant, facing the Dhole's menacing threat amidst the parched land. Beneath the serene jungle waterfall, Mowgli sits in contemplative silence, lost in his reflection. Bagheera emerges, blending seamlessly with the jungle's breath, initiating Mowgli into the mysteries of humanity with a discarded tool. Mowgli's curiosity and resistance intertwine as he questions, "Are they like us, Bagheera?" Bagheera responds with solemn wisdom. "They are different, Mowgli, but you must understand them, for you are one of them." Baloo reclines among the ancient ruins, now overtaken by the untamed jungle. Mowgli approaches, his brow furrowed with the weight of Bagheera's teachings. Baloo dismisses the human world with a carefree wave, launching into a song of jungle joys. "Forget about those upright creatures, little cub. Here in the jungle, you are free," Baloo declares, his voice echoing through the ruins. As twilight descends, Mowgli walks alone through the bamboo forest, the setting sun painting long, eerie shadows that dance around him. From the encroaching darkness, Shere Khan materializes, his eyes burning with malice. Shere Khan's looming presence threatens the delicate balance of the jungle as he sneers. "You cannot escape your blood, man-cub. The jungle will never truly accept you." Mowgli stands his ground, his heart pounding, realizing he must make a choice to protect his home and define his own destiny. The jungle trembles, sending Mowgli tumbling from a vine beside Baloo. Bagheera arrives, his agitation clear as he scans the disturbed forest. A fisher reveals glowing symbols, dismissed by Baloo but captivating Mowgli. Bagheera, wary, concedes to investigate, sensing the unease. The animals are behaving strangely. Something is not right. At the Forgotten City entrance, the trio discovers weathered stones entwined with vines, shrouded in thick mist. Kaa, coiled near the entrance, warns in a low voice. "This city holds a history best left undisturbed. A civilization vanished mysteriously, leaving behind powerful secrets and dangerous traps." Mowgli, undeterred, declares, "I have to explore. I feel a sense of responsibility to the jungle. We need to know what happened here." Bagheera cautions. "Mowgli, be cautious. Curiosity can be a deadly trap itself." Despite the warnings, Mowgli steps forward, his resolve unwavering as he faces the mysterious city. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera cautiously navigate the ruins of the Forgotten City, dwarfed by moss-covered structures and illuminated by sunlight filtering through collapsing roofs. Ancient murals reveal the city's inhabitants living in harmony with nature, their serene faces a stark contrast to the crumbling surroundings. Mowgli observes, "This place, it was special." They understood the jungle. Baloo assesses the scene. "Looks like a lot of work to keep it hidden, though." Bagheera cautions, "Some things are best left undisturbed. The jungle has a way of reclaiming what's lost." Mowgli declares, "We protect it, we keep it hidden." In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli, now a young man, confidently strides through the dense undergrowth, with Baloo lumbering behind. Bagheera halts abruptly, his piercing gaze drawn to an ancient tree marked with cryptic symbols. Bagheera speaks with a tone of reverence. "These markings, they speak of a time before the jungle knew man." Mowgli, curiosity piqued, approaches the ancient tree, his eyes wide with wonder. Mowgli delicately traces the strange symbols with his fingers, sensing a deep, hidden mystery. The jungle holds its breath, as Mowgli connects with a forgotten past, the ancient tree standing as a silent witness. Guided by cryptic clues, the trio ventures into the depths of a hidden cave, where shadows dance with secrets. Ancient murals emerge from the gloom, telling silent tales of a city swallowed by the relentless jungle. Baloo, driven by instinct, sniffs around the cave floor, his quest for sustenance overshadowing the mysteries at hand. Mowgli stands mesmerized, his gaze fixed on the murals, drawn into the haunting stories etched upon the stone. Bagheera's voice breaks the silence, a somber warning echoing through the cave. "Some secrets are buried for a reason, little one." After deciphering the cave's riddles, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera are met with the breathtaking expanse of a forgotten city, now reclaimed by nature. Suddenly, the city's silent guardians, a tribe of intelligent monkeys, emerge, initiating a thrilling chase. Mowgli's agility is tested as he leaps across the decaying structures, a dance between survival and discovery. Bagheera melts into the shadows, a silent guardian, his stealth a stark contrast to the chaos around him. Baloo, with newfound resolve, shields his friends, his massive form a barrier against the relentless pursuers. Mowgli stops, his eyes scanning the ruins, a realization dawning on him. We should leave it. Some knowledge is best left buried. In a sun-drenched jungle clearing, Mowgli sits, engrossed as Baloo gestures towards the flora and fauna. Baloo emphasizes the delicate balance of nature, his voice a comforting rumble amidst the jungle's symphony. A distant sound of humans shatters the tranquility, casting a shadow of unease over Bagheera. Mowgli's face flickers with curiosity and fear as echoes of his past resurface. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli warily approaches, his eyes scanning the scene before him. He watches as humans carelessly clear trees, their actions disturbing the tranquil wildlife. A young girl, her face etched with curiosity, wanders away from the group, her eyes locking onto Mowgli. Her initial fear melts into curiosity as she reaches out a tentative hand towards him. Mowgli hesitates, torn between his fear of humans and the magnetic pull of his own curiosity. His eyes fall upon the traps set by the humans, a stark reminder of the danger they pose to his animal friends. In the heart of ancient temple ruins, moonlight dances through the shattered roof, casting an ethereal glow on Mowgli, who sits hunched over, lost in thought. Bagheera emerges from the shadows, his eyes gleaming like distant stars, sensing the turmoil within Mowgli's young heart. Bagheera's voice cuts through the silence. You seem troubled, little one. What weighs so heavily on your heart? Mowgli's inner conflict spills out as he cries out, But not all humans are bad, Bagheera. I remember the kindness they showed me, the warmth of their homes. Mowgli's resolve hardens as he declares, I have to warn them, Bagheera. I have to try. Beneath the dense jungle canopy, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera engage in playful combat, sunlight dappling through the leaves. Despite the game, Mowgli's attention drifts, his gaze fixed on the agitated birds flitting amidst the trees. Bagheera, sensing Mowgli's unease, inquires, Mowgli, you seem troubled. What is it? Mowgli reveals, I have heard whispers of a hidden valley, a place of peace, abundance, but also mystery. Baloo scoffs, dismissing it as just an old legend, while Bagheera cautions, be wary of rumors, they can be deceiving. Mowgli, guided by cryptic clues, halts before the hidden valley's entrance, a secret passage veiled by cascading water. A palpable sense of unease washes over Mowgli as he senses a strange energy emanating from the valley's depths. Mowgli cautiously pushes aside the thick vines, revealing the dark, mysterious entrance to the hidden valley. With a mix of trepidation and resolve, Mowgli steps into the unknown, his voice echoing into the valley. Hello? Only the echo of the waterfall answers. Under the watchful moon, Mowgli treads carefully through Hidden Valley, where unease permeates the air. Creatures of the forest, eyes wide with dread, dart through the shadows as a ritual unfolds. Mowgli breaks the tense silence, questioning, Why are you giving up your food? What is this for? As whispers spread, paranoia grips the valley, and suspicion turns towards Mowgli. Shere Khan's voice cuts through the fear. The protection they speak of is a lie, little man, a carefully constructed illusion maintained by fear. Under a relentless sun, the once verdant jungle lies parched, its vibrant lifeblood drained by a merciless drought. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand in grim silence, the cracked earth beneath their feet a stark testament to nature's agony. A desperate assembly of creature spray and predator alike score the barren landscape, their shared thirst transcending the laws of the jungle. Baloo's attempt at levity falls flat, his usual cheer swallowed by the overwhelming despair of the drought. Bagheera's warning hangs heavy in the air. We must be cautious, little brother. Desperation breeds recklessness. In this crucible of survival, ancient rivalries are forgotten, replaced by a primal instinct to endure. In the heart of an ancient cave, Shere Khan becomes a looming shadow, barely visible as he commands the discontented wolves. Fear and desperation flicker in the eyes of the wolves as they encircle Shere Khan, their expressions mirroring the turmoil within. Shere Khan's voice booms through the cave. The jungle has always provided for us, but now, because of the man-cub, the balance is broken. We must reclaim what is rightfully ours. Hunger gnaws at the wolves, making them vulnerable to Shere Khan's insidious lies. Guided by Hathi's legend, Mowgli arrives at the hidden spring, its pristine waters a stark contrast to the parched jungle. Mowgli realizes the spring's potential to save the jungle, but also the risk of revealing its location. Torn between salvation and security, Mowgli looks to Bagheera, asking, What do we do, Bagheera? His anxiety deepening, Mowgli urgently asks, How do we protect this miracle? Baloo and Bagheera exchange concerned glances, understanding the weight of Mowgli's dilemma. Sunlight spills through the thick canopy, unveiling a secret grove alive with vibrant colors and hidden wonders. Baloo, eyes widening in delight, samples the grove's exotic fruits. Bagheera gestures, revealing the grove as a sanctuary for all creatures, a haven of peace. Mowgli, barefoot on the soft earth, feels a profound connection, a sense of responsibility to protect this sacred place. A distant echo disrupts the serenity, the ominous sounds of approaching humans. The grove, once a peaceful haven, now faces an encroaching threat, its tranquility shattered by the approach of outsiders. At the jungle's edge, Kruger and his ragged band of poachers erect a crude camp, their laughter echoing through the trees. Kruger boasts loudly of his hunting prowess, his words laced with greed and a callous disregard for the jungle's sanctity. Hidden deep within the shadows, Mowgli observes the scene, his youthful face hardening with a fierce resolve. Fury ignites within Mowgli as he witnesses their blatant disrespect for the jungle and its creatures. Mowgli whispers, "I have to stop them." Under the watchful moon, Mowgli, Baloo, Bagheera, and the united jungle prepare to defend their home. Traps are meticulously set, a silent promise of the chaos to come for any intruder. The jungle erupts as Kruger's men stumble into the carefully laid defenses, their intrusion met with fierce resistance. Mowgli emerges, a phantom of the forest, leading the charge with unmatched agility and determination. Mowgli's voice echoes through the grove, a demand for respect. "Kruger, leave this place. Respect the jungle, respect its inhabitants." The fate of the grove hangs in the balance, as Kruger stands at the crossroads of decision. Mowgli sits peacefully by the river, sunlight filtering through the dense jungle canopy. The tranquility shatters as unfamiliar voices cut through the air, alerting Mowgli. He spots a group of lost and frightened humans, among them a young girl, Sira, whose vulnerability resonates with him. Torn between instinct and empathy, Mowgli emerges from the shadows, offering a hesitant assurance. "Stay close, trust me." Flickering torchlight illuminates the ancient ruins as Mowgli guides the weary travelers into a hidden chamber. Sira's curiosity is ignited as she turns to Mowgli, her eyes searching for answers. "Mowgli, tell us about your life in the jungle. What was it like growing up with the animals?" Mowgli reflects, his voice tinged with nostalgia. "It was different. Baloo taught me how to relax and enjoy life. Bagheera taught me how to hunt and survive." From the shadows, Bagheera's emerald eyes narrow with concern, his warning a low murmur. "These humans bring trouble. Remember who you are, little brother." In the treacherous mountain pass, Mowgli bravely guides the travelers, unaware of the danger lurking. Suddenly, the mountain air shatters as poachers ambush them, their eyes set on a rare orchid's healing power. A fierce battle erupts. Mowgli and the jungle animals clash with the ruthless poachers. Mowgli confronts Kruger, the leader of the poachers, face to face. Kruger sneers, "You can't protect them all, Jungle Boy. This is our land now." Mowgli's eyes narrow with unwavering determination as he prepares for the final showdown. In the heart of the jungle, sunlight paints the clearing in a dance of light and shadow as Mowgli and Baloo engage in playful combat. Baloo, the gentle giant, evades Mowgli's youthful energy with patient guidance. A rhythmic drumming echoes through the jungle, disrupting the tranquility as Mowgli pauses, his attention drawn towards the sound. The distant sound of human voices casts a shadow of unease over the clearing, hinting at a world beyond the jungle's embrace. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli peers cautiously into the night, the firelight painting a scene of weary refugees seeking solace. The fire crackles, casting flickering shadows on the faces of the frightened humans, their expressions etched with hardship. Among the displaced, a young girl stands out, her presence a poignant echo of Mowgli's own forgotten origins. Mowgli watches, a silent observer, as the refugees seek comfort in the warmth of the flames, their faces illuminated against the encroaching darkness. The dancing firelight weaves tales of mystery and danger, as Mowgli contemplates the fragile existence of these weary travelers. In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli is caught between two worlds, his past and present colliding in the ethereal glow of the campfire. Mowgli leads the weary refugees through the dense jungle, an ancient temple offering a fragile sanctuary. The sunlight streams into the temple ruins, illuminating the dust and the palpable unease that fills the air. Shere Khan's fearsome presence erupts from the shadows, his eyes blazing as he confronts Mowgli. "These humans do not belong here, man-cub. They bring only destruction." Mowgli rises to defend the refugees, his voice firm with defiance. "They are under my protection, Shere Khan. You will not harm them." Mowgli stands awkwardly at the village edge, trying to grasp human customs. He fumbles with the tools, confusion clouding his face as he yearns for the distant jungle. From the jungle's shadowy embrace, Baloo and Bagheera watch Mowgli, their concern growing with each passing moment. Baloo's heart aches as he whispers, "He looks so lost." In the heart of the village, flickering torchlight paints the faces of the elders with shades of apprehension. The air hangs heavy with the scent of wood smoke, a silent testament to the fear gripping the village. Mowgli, perched at the edge of the gathering, listens intently, his young brow furrowed with concern. The village elder speaks, his voice resonating with the weight of their shared burden. We must protect ourselves, but we must also consider the impact on the jungle. The torchlight dances, casting long, distorted shadows that amplify the elders' worried expressions. Mowgli's eyes dart between the elders, absorbing the gravity of their words, a silent promise of action forming in his mind. Sunlight dapples the jungle clearing as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera gather. Mowgli gestures emphatically, urgency etched on his young face as he speaks of looming danger. Baloo, massive and unconcerned, idly scratches his back against the rough bark of a towering tree. Bagheera listens intently, his sleek form coiled with focused attention, eyes sharp and unwavering. Mowgli clenches his fists, resolve hardening his features as he declares, "We will fight together, for the jungle and for each other." In the vibrant heart of the jungle, Mowgli laughs as he tumbles playfully with Baloo, their joy echoing through the trees. Bagheera watches over them, a silent guardian, his eyes reflecting a deep, protective affection. Suddenly, the earth trembles and the jungle stills, the animals' playful energy replaced by a shared sense of unease. A flock of birds bursts from the trees, their panicked flight a stark warning of impending danger. Mowgli's brow furrows with curiosity, and he exchanges a look with Baloo and Bagheera, a silent pact to uncover the source of the disturbance. Deep within the cavernous depths, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera journey onward, each step echoing the increasing dread that fills the sulphurous air. The earth trembles violently beneath their paws, revealing a horrifying glimpse into an underground chamber where molten lava pulsates with deadly heat. Bagheera's voice cuts through the tension. "We must alert the other animals and evacuate the jungle before it's too late." The lava bubbles ominously, a fiery omen of the impending volcanic eruption that threatens to engulf their world. Mowgli sprints desperately through the jungle, his every step echoing urgency. The monkeys regard Mowgli with amusement as Shere Khan emerges, his eyes gleaming with malice. Shere Khan's venomous words poison the air. "Why should we listen to this man-cub? He only seeks to disrupt our way of life, to steal our lands. This volcano is nothing but a trick." Mowgli's voice rings out with conviction, countering Shere Khan's lies. "We must unite. Shere Khan is trying to divide us. The volcano will destroy everything if we don't escape together." The ground trembles as the volcano roars, and Mowgli leads the animals towards the ravine, a narrow path to salvation. Mowgli steps onto the precarious bridge, his eyes fixed on the other side, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. At the village edge, Mowgli clumsily attempts farming, scattering seeds with a stumble. Ranjan laughs good-naturedly at Mowgli's awkwardness. Mowgli smiles faintly, but his eyes betray a longing for the jungle's embrace. Mowgli expresses his unease. "It's just different. I miss the feel of the earth under my bare feet, not these heavy sandals." Ranjan reassures him. "You'll get used to it, Mowgli. This is your home now." Baloo reclines idly by the riverbank, soaking up the sun's warmth. A shift in the atmosphere, a looming presence. Shadows stir, revealing Raja. Raja's voice cuts through the stillness. "This jungle belongs to me now, Bear, and anyone who gets in my way will suffer." Baloo rises, a challenging response in his tone. "This jungle has room for everyone who respects the law." Raja dismisses Baloo's words with contempt. "The law is for the weak." At the edge of the village and jungle, Mowgli sits alone, firelight playing across his face as he gazes into the impenetrable darkness. A faint, distressed howl echoes from the jungle's depths. Mowgli's inner turmoil intensifies, his toes digging into the earth. "I have to help them," Mowgli whispers, shedding his sandals and leaving them behind as he makes his choice. Heart pounding, Mowgli plunges into the jungle's darkness, the crunch of leaves marking his determined flight.